Today is part two of the How Hand Sanitizer is Harming Your Health series. So on Tuesday, I shared the main two reasons of how hand sanitizer is harming your health. And then today we're going to be doing a DIY non-toxic hand sanitizer. So I'm Bree. I'm the registered nurse and certified health coach of hippydippymom.com. I am here to help you eliminate your brain fog so that you can have more energy and live your best life ever. So just a little recap on Tuesday, how I went over the main two reasons that hand sanitizer is harming our health, and that's basically because most hand sanitizers out there today are full of toxic ingredients that are being absorbed into our skin. And the second reason is that they are actually killing the beneficial good bacteria that we need on our skin. And then we're eating it and it's killing the beneficial bacteria in our gut too. So what we need to be doing is reducing how often we use hand sanitizer or anything that's antibacterial. So even antibacterial soaps, just use a good old-fashioned bar soap. And we can also start using a non-toxic hand sanitizer. So that is what we're going to be doing today. One thing I forgot to mention on Tuesday, which I find is super interesting and just really supports this whole topic, is the hygiene hypothesis. So if you want, you can Google that, but in a nutshell, what it says is that kids that are raised on a farm, so they're around dirt and dust and animals and hay, they actually have a stronger immune system and way fewer allergies than those kids that are super clean. So again, you can Google the hygiene hypothesis. I also have all the information I shared on Tuesday, as well as the recipe for the DIY hand sanitizer in a blog post that is up on my site, hippydippymom.com. So I will link to that post in the comments, or if you're watching on Instagram, in the bio. So let me know if you have a favorite hand sanitizer recipe that you already make on your own, or if you know of a non-toxic one that you really like to use. Let me know in the comments. So what you're going to need is a small glass bottle, because I don't know, for me, we carry these things in our purse and our diaper bags. You can have it in your car. You can really put this anywhere, but a big bottle would be pretty inconvenient. So a 2-ounce glass, and glass is really, really important. As I've shared before, all plastic is toxic, even if it's BPA free. There are parabens and phthalates and BPS and BPF in plastics, and whatever is inside of that plastic is drawing out those chemicals that we're then getting in us or on us. So glass is really important. I use organic aloe vera gel, some witch hazel, and then some vitamin E oil. And again, I will share the post that has the recipe with links to all the stuff that I use, so it's super easy for you to find and make all these things. So usually I would measure these things out, but I'm not going to do that today. So we're going to pour, oh, you also need essential oils. I forgot that part. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but I'm going to pour, you'll need about 2 tablespoons of witch hazel. And then normally I would suggest putting this in a bowl first and mixing it, and then maybe using a funnel to pour it in here so you don't make a mess. And then we're going to use about 3 tablespoons of the aloe vera gel. So with essential oils, what you're looking for when you're looking for a good essential oil brand is that the company does third-party testing, and that they're testing for things like heavy metals and pesticides, herbicides, synthetic fragrance, because if an essential oil company is doing things correctly, they're not making their own essential oils. They're sourcing it from all around the world where plants grow naturally. That's when they have the most benefits, when they're in their own, special environment. So the farmers are making the essential oil and then shipping it to the company. So they should be doing third-party testing, and the more testing they do, the better. And then you want to be able to see the results of those tests. So if you don't want to spend the time doing the research looking for an essential oil company that does that, feel free to message me and I'll share my favorites with you. Okay, so I added the witch hazel and the aloe vera gel. Now we're just going to add a little teensy bit of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a natural preservative, and it's also super nourishing to the skin. So that's the other thing about hand sanitizer, is we're using a lot of it, and most of them are full of alcohol, and that's very, very drying to our skin. Everything in this DIY hand sanitizer is very nourishing to the skin. So then we're going to add our essential oils. I add in the immune boosting blend of the company that I use. So it's going to be about 10 drops. And it's immune boosting because it has cinnamon in it, and cinnamon is super high in antioxidants. And then I'm also going to use 10 drops of melaleuca, which is also known as tea tree oil. And I like this one for helping to prevent germ contamination because it is great for antiviral and antibacterial, antifungal. And now when I say antibacterial for the essential oils, they are able to specifically target the bad bacteria and leave the good bacteria alone, which is really important. All right, that's it. How easy was that? So now you put the little topper on. You might want to carry it in a waterproof baggie in your purse or diaper bag just in case it leaks. Boom. Non-toxic hand sanitizer that's not drying my skin out. It smells amazing, super easy, super cost effective, not harming my health at all. So that is part 2 of how hand sanitizer can be harming our health. I will also link to Tuesday's video is already up on YouTube, so I will link to that so you can watch that one again, and then I will link to the post that is already up about it. So just remember, there is no shame in your momming game. As we know better, we do better. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. Until next time, take care.